wash it out my beer. If you're in jeans, you're like, I don't care what.
How the hell are you wearing jeans? People keep asking me that, and I'm like, I'm not even bothered, but...
You're wild, you have no texture or sensory issues.
These were, like, made for, like athletic jeans, so...
Oh, okay. They're athletic jeans.
Yeah.
That tribal was crazy because I went in with a fake idol.
Tribal last night was wild. So we had our numbers advantage. We had the 4-2.
I just did everything I could to get them not to write my name down.
Stephanie was really fighting for her life. She knew that she could be on the chopping block, and she wanted to save herself.
I found the idol. Confessional. Was wild. So they probably think I'm nuts for playing so hard with an idol in my pocket. But in the end, I think it solidified to them that I really want to work with them.
She's extremely good socially. Her conversations are great. She's playing hard, and it shows.
I think I persuaded her somehow to vote for John.
If you write John's name down, I'm with you.
We're willing to keep you, but you have to work with us. So we let her know, if you go for John, then we're good with you. And she did vote for John, she did play her idol, and she did vote for John, and John ended up going home.
I hated that I had to write John's name down last night, but I really had no choice. I'm so glad I did, though, because these guys really trust me now.
So the crazy part is that I really didn't think she was going to do it. But I shook her hand and said I was voting for John, which I did do. So she knows that I was being honest. I know she was being honest. And I think that's going to bode really well because Andy found an extra vote at Tribal Council and played it against Stephanie.
I decided that just to make sure we were secure, I knew this was an opportunity to at least, play give an insurance policy if they did play an extra vote, that we would at least be able to tie it and then move forward and come out on top. I never told anyone on my tribe about my extra vote, but I told them that I was the first person to go into the voting booth, and so I told them that that's where I found it, that I rifled through the extra votes on the side and I was able to find the extra vote there. Because I don't want them to think that I was hiding something from them.
The fact that they did hide two things at one tribal is a bit suspicious.
It seems to check out to me, Andy's story about finding the extra vote. I mean, I can't really think of another time that he would have been able to get it. He found an idol right in front of the whole group and immediately alerted everybody about it. So I think when it comes to advantages and stuff, I don't think he'll be very sneaky.
And I told him she had an idol. So I don't know why he would have done that. I think throwing an extra vote on John would have been smarter.
It wasn't fully misplayed. What it did have is it showed Mike that I was willing to go out of my way to protect him.
I basically told him like I'm with him. I want to go to the end with him. And last night kind of verified for me that I can trust him and that he's obviously got my best interests in mind as well. And I think we both kind of recognize that in order for both of us to get farther into this game, we need to rely on each other because I kind of bring a strategy to it and he brings kind of the physical.
Every other pair of jeans I've ever worn, busts right down the seam in the middle.
Yeah.
These ones don't even have that.
Yeah, because they got a little bit of stretch. Let me tell you, women's fashion has had that for a long time now. Saved my life 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a bright new dawn. I am excited to see what the day holds. I'm fingers crossed we're merging. We're very hungry.
I've had one scoop of rice in the past couple days because my new tribe thinks this is like Survivor Feast and had breakfast and dinner and... No, we literally ate 4 grains. I don't know, maybe some people ate more, but we were we gotta put something in our stomach.
Yeah, there is a method where you can soak it.
We were talking about maybe doing that.
But I don't really know how that works.
Yeah. So I think I'm the least fed person out here right now.
You might
Yeah.
be.
I think 100% you are.
Yeah.
Other than maybe Trisha, because she just wasn't.
Oh, she doesn't eat
That's
rice.
her damn fault.
Right.
That is her damn fault.
Right.
And how many
She's still
calories, honestly,
performing
is
well
it?
and
I know.
She doesn't look like she's struggling at all.
Right.
So
No.
it's
Well, she says she's if she's
Good
not
enough.
hungry, she's not hungry, so
Right.
she's not going to eat anyway. So,
Good on her.
Should have saved a little, but you guys were like, we'll eat it.
no.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll take your scoop.
All right, thanks, Trish.
And that was the other thing too. We had 2 scoops to start, and then people got thirds.
That tribal last night bonded us in a way that they didn't have in a bond because they had an awesome kumbaya night, I'm sure. They had plenty of rice. They had my rice. They had fire. They had each other. They weren't going to tribal. I'm sure all their conversations were fun, happy, played games. That was a wrestling WWE SmackDown, in the woods. What I did last night, I had to fight so hard because I really thought I was going home. But I think that bonded us in a way that they won't know. So the real glutton
state
here is
members.
Will then. Am I right?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I felt like a glutton.
No,
Do you want another scoop? I was like, I do.
well,
Nobody in pouring it
he
all
decided
in.
he made the executive decision to right. It was his executive decision to eat all the rice.
I feel like there was a little more democracy to it.
Was there? Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I saw.
He did it so fast.
It was
We didn't talk about it
we didn't
before.
talk about it at all.
I think we talked about it maybe after it was.
I
already in the
appreciate
pot.
you.
Right.
But
I think once we saw
let's
it wasn't
pause it.
stopping, and we were like, well, we need to stop. we need
Right.
to
I thought he was
ration
gonna stop the
that.
whole thing, and then he specifically said, "Oh, they'll give us more at a swap
Right.
or a merge." So I
That's
was
what
like,
convinced me. It was like, there will be more. I was like, all right, you played
But
with this
will there be?
Sure.
So far, no.
There
The
was
answer has been no, and he's eating more rice.
He ate rice and spaghetti and my rice. He
Correct.
ate your rice,
Oh my gosh, he had
spaghetti,
spaghetti.
and my rice.
Spaghetti.
We did get to know each other, all 5 of us, on a personal. Stephanie was great. She's hilarious. You can tell she has that true Bostonian personality, and I love it. I mean, I hail from pretty much the same area, and she was so anxious about it. She was just gung ho on the fire. She knew she was on the chopping block, and she just wanted to keep herself active. She was gung ho on the fire, and then the second the strategizing thing was able to start, flipped on a switch and was just full strategizing mode. Eating up from the bottom, taking whatever she could get, trying to pull any move she could make to go happen, and she's still here, so it worked.
I like Jess. I told her about my fake idol first. It wasn't fake, but I told her it during the immunity challenge. After a half hour of standing there next to her, not speaking, I was like, hey, I have an idol. And so I think in that moment, she thinks that I trust her a lot. So is Mary Ellen and Delaney gonna bond over this hour-long, silent
I bet.
holding? You know what I mean?
I don't know if they were because you guys didn't really talk much until the end. I didn't really see them talking much either.
They didn't talk at all, I don't think.
Yeah, I just saw
But
them.
did it look like me and Jess were
help each
talking? Because
other.
we finally started talking at the end.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
seem like people who might bond, though.
Well,
I don't
that's what
know
I'm
if Trisha
saying.
or Justin had brought it up first, but one of them had started talking about it. That the two of you were finally talking. And I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Well, when we were getting to then, we're like, we got this.
Yeah.
We're winning this. This
Like,
is our challenge to
we
win.
were, yeah, we were afraid at first. We were silent for like
Right.
the first 10 minutes, and then I was like, we got this. You're like, we're okay. And then finally I'm like, how are you feeling?
Friendship forged.
It took us a half hour. The most awkward forced friendship we've ever had to have, but I really,
It happened.
I really liked it.
We got there.
We seemed to come to like a really good understanding. We had like really good, really long talks as like a group, just about life and stuff. And then after tribal, it's like everything gets like aired out and like, you know, all out in the open. And like, you know, she had voted for John to go, so it's like she's really trying to like prove her loyalty, that, you know, she's somebody that we can work with.
Dan's on the bottom, I think, and everybody's kind of like wishy-washy on Dan in terms of like strategy and gameplay, but he's a really cool human being, and he also really likes this game, so I wonder if I have a future out of all those people with Dan the most, just given his hierarchy right now. So we'll see what plays out today. I have no idea what to expect. I just really hope there's food involved. Really, really, really hope.
So Justin and I are left, just the two of us, because everybody else went on their spaghetti dinner, which they like totally rightly deserve. I can't. That was unreal. Wait, can you? I'm sorry. Like I didn't know it that well.
No,
so,
it's
like,
okay.
There's a tie.
So let's say you
There's a
three vote
tie.
for one of us, and we three vote for one of you.
Yeah.
We then revote. If nobody flips, then it goes to Ross.
Oh, because it's tie again.
Because it's tied again.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So if it's a deadlock vote, we then have to.
Then
go
you
to
draw Ross and
yeah,
whoever
someone
has-
randomly goes. Out.
Yeah, that's
And
okay.
I don't
Yeah.
think any of
Somebody
them-
will flip.
Yeah, someone's gonna flip in that.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, I don't know. I'd rather not be on the bad end of that situation.
Of course, I like my team. He likes his team, but right, there's a longer end. You know, there's a longer end goal, and so he said he was willing to mix it up. I'm on the fence still.
But like, so I've played a couple of LRGs of these games. And like, I've never won an individual immunity challenge in my entire life. Like, I don't think I'm a big challenge threat when it comes to individual. Like in team challenges, evidently I can throw cornhole bags. I've learned that. Right? Like that I know I'm good at. But like, I don't think I'm that big of a threat otherwise. Like, I'm not super fast. I'm okay at puzzles, but not great.
This just seems crazy, and I'm wondering if like somehow we could vote Will out, because he is a great threat. Like he just killed it in this challenge. He's very knowledgeable. He's pretty strong in other challenges as well. And he takes a leadership position and tries to he kind of helps to swing the vote. So the thing that I have to think about is, am I willing to drop one of the original Azeban? And then, if I make it to the merge, when we merge, being willing to have that. And then it would be, because I think they're going to vote out John tonight. So it would be Stephanie, Matt, Justin, and Marianne. 4, 2, how many? They have 4, and then 2 of us, 6. I mean, that's still majority. And is it a big loss to lose Will? I mean, he is a strong player, but so is Andy. But I guess at that point, it doesn't matter. It's not a team game anymore. Jesus, this is a lot of... I feel like some people love this shit. And maybe I do a little, but it's also a little stressful. Especially since I don't really think about things like this. It's like I'm swimming in a pool that is way too deep for my comfort. So I guess I'll just feel out Justin a little bit more.
I'm all game for mixing things up and not being so tied to tribal lines, because it's kind of boring and
I mean, I don't really trust Will, to be honest.
No?
No.
Okay.
He there was this, he put my name out there, maybe, but then they were mixed what he said.
Yeah, of
And
course.
so I don't know. I feel in some ways I feel like he might have pulled me on this team to vote me out.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
That's how
Okay.
I kind of feel.
Well, that's what I was worried that they were doing with me. Like, I was surprised the other group, because they had a clear majority, didn't grab me to try to get me out, like, as a target. I was a little surprised, and I was like, well, maybe Will's going to do that, but it's 3-3 over here, which is harder to do than a 4-2 majority. So, I'm all about, like, mixing it up. Like, I don't think we need to necessarily go by tribal lines. My biggest worry is I feel like Andy, maybe not Dan, but I feel like Andy, Mike, and Jess are all also pretty big threats. Like, they seem like
Andy's a pretty big threat.
they all seem very good in challenges. Like, I can't believe Jess just stood out, and Stephanie too, obviously. I mean, it's a game full of threats, right? So at some point, the threats are going to have to be looked at,
Contended with.
Yeah,
for sure.
and like while I don't think I'm that good at individual unit challenges, I know I'm going to be looked at as one of the stronger players from this original tribe. So I'm obviously concerned. I'm looking for like anywhere I can kind of be a little safer and, I'm not.
Have you talked to the other? I mean,
I'd had a little chat with Will on the way up to the challenge. That was really it. I haven't really talked to Delaney at all. She seems lovely, but I just haven't talked to her at all.
So is Will like? I mean, you're not gonna.
No, he basically was like, yeah, the three of us are gonna stick together. Like, these are the people I actually feel closest to, is what he said to me, just so you know. So
these are the people he feels closest to.
that's what he said to me.
That can't be true.
Delaney and you are the two that he felt the most comfortable with.
I still don't trust Will. He said that Will told him that Delaney and I are the closest, he feels the closest to in our tribe. And that just seems very questionable to me. Like, if Will said that, that is definitely a flag. Red flag, pink flag maybe. Because he is just so smooth. Like, he works in marketing as a videographer, and I can just see like he's a very compelling, like convincing type of person. Everything he says, they kind of seem like he's being genuine. But there's something about it that I don't know. There's something that it's just that feeling, you know? It's just like he knows everything to say. He knows just the right thing to say. And that always makes me feel a little bit skeptical.
Like, I like to think that I'm a decent person, but like, and I do genuinely like and want to do the good-natured things that I have been doing. But am I playing them up for strategy reasons? 100%, because that's kind of what I'm starting to lean towards in this game is as I'm finding what people I have to work with. There's a lot of people that that value loyal integrity and just good vibes. And I'm trying to be the person that provides all of that and pull on as many heartstrings as I can pull on. So it's all genuine, but there's definitely that little voice inside of me that's like crafting every single little piece that's happening to make it a part of my ultimate game to win.
William approached me right when he picked me, and he said that I, along with Delaney, was saying that I was their favorite from the other tribe. I don't know if that is a tribe favorite or the two of them favorite. Either way, I'm welcoming it.
I was kind of banking on that. Because in the beginning, when he was first talking about it, things were kind of messy. And so I was like, oh, maybe it's going to flip. But I think he was along really, really well with Justin. Mary Ellen and love one another. So that's pretty tricky. So I mean, they know the merge is coming. Yeah. And be like, guys, maybe we should bring all these people back. And then we might have to pull the, we have to get out of threat for merge. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, because Mary Ellen could be a flip too. We have intel the whole ways. Yeah. There's no reason for me, you, and Trish to split up. No. We will force their hand for sure. Yeah. They're not that tight. No, and we have numbers on the other side, so it would be idiotic. Guys, we want to make something big stick together. Yeah, exactly.
Having the team that I've picked ended up being really good, not just challenge-wise, but just chemistry-wise. And I wouldn't be surprised if we can take the 6 to the merge, we stick together. That would be really ideal. Justin makes an ideal first boot for challenge reasons, whether it be for challenge threat or whatever. And the other 5 of us, I could easily go to the end. Easy.
I think Trisha's really awesome too. She's definitely the quieter one of the 3 people I just met. Whenever anyone's talking, Trisha is silently observing, but she's very attentive, and I know she's listening. So I'd rather her be on my side than against me, because I feel like out of the 3 that she might be the most prepared to bring forth a lot of knowledge at a specific moment when she needs to. I think that they've been priming us to go for Justin, and I'm afraid that if Justin isn't at merge, that I'm going to be more of a threat visibly early on. It might be Justin or Rocks, and I don't know if I want to take a rock for Justin.
We're all beautiful colors.
Seriously.
So it's not individual.
Tangle yourself.
There's no way.
Dude, look how far those are way over there. That's first of all, we're gonna be covered in ticks. But second of all, we need a runner. Who's our runner?
All right, Miko, I'll take back the immunity.
Thank you.
All right, for your next immunity challenge, this one's gonna be a lot and it's really hot. First, we're gonna start off over there behind the cones. 1 person from each tribe is gonna run out to get a ball. You can collect any ball you want. So there's 5 balls per tribe, 1 per person. Then when all 5 balls have been collected, you'll line up behind your ball ramp, we're gonna call it. And then you throw your ball up, get through the ropes and catch it. You don't have to be all the way through the ropes for it to count. You just have to catch the ball. So it has to roll down the ramp, off the underside, and you catch it. Once all 5 tribe members have gone through this section, all 5 are gonna work together to get all 5 balls on top of the ball perch. Anybody can throw, anybody can catch, you're all doing it at the same time. The balls need to be thrown, not placed. All right, I'll give you some time to strategize. All right, Matt, sitting out for the Miko tribe. Survivors ready? Woo, go! Justin going for Miko and Andy going for Azeban. All right, yeah, do it! This is athlete cheese, let's go!
You got this, guys!
Good job. You're good.
Ground's really rough. Once they get back, you can
Go.
Don't hold on to the side pole.
You're good. Yep.
Go ahead.
Too hard. You're good though.
Go up with one hand and place it up there.
Keep going, guys. Keep going.
There you go.
Hands on the side pole. Hands on it, Preston. Marielle took a good ball at Miko.
Okay, try.
Oh my God.
Try not to throw it too far, guys.
Jump and
There you go. Reach out.
there you go.
Got it. Yes. Justin through for Miko. Thanks, Matt.
Oh, no. You're in?
Yes,
Yes, has got one through. He's gonna catch it.
Plenty of time. Good job.
You're good? You're good? Look up, look up, look up.
Try to put a shot, not towards it.
Azeban has 4 balls through. Got it, Mike. Miko has 4 left. Nice and easy, Mike. You got it, Mike. You got time. You got time. Miko,
You're in. Great. Yes.
Miko's got the second ball. And Mike has the last ball.
Go.
Like ropes at a time. Long step.
No strap.
Yes, Mary Ellen. Yes. Reach out.
Get the ball.
Yeah.
So close.
Mary Ellen almost catches it for Miko. Yeah. I want to get it. Yes.
Good try.
Let me get that.
Yeah.
Your time.
Yeah. Take your time.
Guys, no strap. Focus.
There you go.
Good job.
Jess lands the first ball for Azeban. Now you're just gonna make sure you don't knock it off.
You got time.
Yes. Oh, Andy. Yes. Mike lands the second ball for Azeban.
Come back with the bar. No difference here. I go over there.
Mike, the third ball for Azeban. All right, take it easy. It's really wobbly, you guys. Take it easy. Yes! And the fourth ball's been landed by Jess for Azeban. They just have 1 ball left. Here you go. Reach out. Oh.
Don't try to take that step, Trisha. Just reach out and grab it.
Wow, they're really struggling. I feel so bad.
You okay, Trisha? Yeah.
Good job, Trisha. Good effort.
All right, Mike. Mike, this is your challenge, man.
Out of 3?
Yeah. Woo! Trisha, for Miko. They just need 2 more. Mary Ellen's just gonna catch it. Oh my God.
Doing good.
Oh my God! Woo!
I feel bad.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I knew it.
Good job. You guys were great.
Oh my God!
You're not going to.
Oh my God!
Guys, that was a lot of effort. Good job.
I don't.
I thought that I was the one that was
Oh, were they? Oh my God! All right. I can't believe it. Are you all ready? Ready.
Usually anything with balls or not.
All right.
Something. One thing.
Did you get that?
I did. Everyone's gonna hear that.
Azeban, come get your immunity idol. Yes. All right, Azeban, you're all set to head back to camp, and Miko, I will see you at Tribal Council.
I'm just really disappointed that we lost that one. You know, we were on a little streak there, and that freaking ramp really that really gave us trouble. The challenge was frustrating for me. I could get the ball up there, but I just couldn't get my feet through the darn ropes to catch the ball. So unfortunately, us girls struggled with that and couldn't get beyond that, so we ended up losing immunity. But even with that said, you know, us 3 girls are strong players, and so we need to stick together with William and Matt going forward to get us further in the game.
So that challenge was kind of a doozy. It looked from the start like one that would make me throw up. And so I didn't want to do it. I know we're getting close to merge, and I don't want to fail these individual immunities because I'm completely exhausted. I'm kind of nervous about even making merge right now, but I think I will personally be able to. And I think that Justin might be in trouble. Partly because I told the other group that I was fine with that.
All right, so we just lost the immunity challenge. So we're in a 3-3 world right now. So there's 3 former Azeban, and 3 former Miko. Miko? Is that right? I don't know. There's talk of going to Rocks. There's talk of who the target is. Blah, blah, blah. I'm obviously trying to deflect as best I can. I know I'm a target. So I have a question for you. Here we go, ready? Yeah. Game's up. Yeah. So when Trisha and I were here while you were, I was like, why do you think like Will picked you guys? Because she was like, I don't know. I was like, do you have, like, are you close with them? She's like, my better relationships on the other side. On like the 4 that are over there from your tribe. So she was a little confused why Will picked her. And Will said to me that he trusts her a lot. So it's bizarre to me that she said that. So I didn't know if she was just like trying to be cautious and not spill anything. But that was weird.
Yeah. I do think she has better relationships than Will. Like, that wouldn't surprise me.
Over there.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Trisha's the one that's been the hardest to read. She also said she has more connections with the folks on the other tribe from her original tribe than she does with both Will and Delaney. So that could be good for me. What do I like? Do you feel good with them?
Not all of them. Yeah. I don't feel like my connection with Dan is that strong. We had a good conversation in the beginning, but after that, it kind of stopped there. So I would say that I don't feel super loyal to him, and I don't feel as if he's going to be super loyal to me, other than just being original Azeban. Mike, I'm just so unsure about. It's really hard to read him, and I know we both like each other a lot, but I don't know if he wants to totally work with me going forward, so I'm not going to put all my eggs in his basket.
I'm saying to you right now, like, I would love to go long term with you.
Yeah.
And like, I do think you'd probably kick my ass. But that's okay. Like, honestly.
I don't know, though. I don't know.
I think you will. Honestly, I think you will. Because and if we get to the merge, there's going to be way more Azeban on the jury than my people.
So, it looks like vote's going to be Justin right now, which really sucks. It all sucks. I don't know. He was just giving me a pretty compelling argument to move forward with him in the game. This morning he was talking about how he's like loyal to a fault and that usually gets him out, and how he would stick with me till the end. But I think I would, with just thinking about individual immunity challenges, I do not want to go up against him.
Justin is a little bit more of a challenge threat, and so he tried to make his case by saying, like, if we take him along, like, he's more of a challenge threat and might serve as cover for someone else so they can stay longer. I feel like he might have been looking at me and directing at me also because I had approached him about just, like, feeling him out. But at the end of the day, it wouldn't pan out because I already know that Maddie is with Delaney and William, so it'd still be 3-3. And then coming into the merge, but it just doesn't make sense.
When I look about who's actually going to stick with us for this strong 5, Justin's going to be looking at all of his options all the time. I don't think he actually, he cares about what to do right now because we decide his fate right now. Whereas those two, I can't imagine them wanting to play with anyone else but us.
Ultimately, it just makes the most sense to vote out Justin, just because biggest challenge threat, but also Matt and Mary Ellen are a good pair, and we want to keep that pair together for them so they'll stay loyal to us.
So, for logical reasons, but also personal reasons, I think Justin just makes the most sense, unfortunately.
Might be the best option, but
Yeah, he is a strong player. He's smart. He's done it before. He's
Right.
played the game before. Not this one, but...
Yeah, I don't think I could.
we're just there. Yeah. I just came over and they were talking about potentially going for Justin because y'all like us. And I wanted Justin here for challenges. And he helped us win some.
He did. He did.
Yep. And yeah, we really like you too.
Yeah,
you
like I
guys,
said,
you guys deserve the shot.
And
you
like
know,
I said, I feel like going forward, we could work together.
I really think so
Be
too.
strong.
I know there's not many of us left,
I know.
but that doesn't really
That doesn't
matter.
matter. It doesn't.
I need
Things
your guys'
change.
help protecting me from your guys' tribe,
Yeah.
and I'll do all
I
the
will
information
have your
grabbing I can get
backs.
for y'all. So
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like Justin. It totally breaks my heart because Justin and Matt are my closest out of the Miko tribe, and it just breaks my heart, and it sucks because someone's got to go, and I don't want it to be me.
Mary Ellen is, if she's not my number one, like she could be very soon in this game. And Delaney showed an exuberance when I showed up on her tribe. So I would love for that to continue. I also recognize that they might think I'm a threat, but I have to latch onto something or else I just like quit and go home. So like that's my best bet right now, I think.
My biggest worry right now is that Justin has an idol. I think that's just my biggest concern right now, and we didn't fully execute a plan B for that to happen. So I'm hoping that before Tribal, we can make a quick plan B, just in case. Maybe try and go down the line and get a couple votes on Mary Ellen, if that's the case.
During the challenge, walking over to the waiting bench while everybody was getting up for the challenge, there was a hidden immunity idol stuck in between the rungs of the bench. And when I sat down, I put my hands behind my back, grabbed it, and put it in my underwear. And I don't think anyone saw, which is awesome. I also think that it's the type of thing that people are aware could be happening on waiting benches. But there's been a couple people checking this game already that haven't found them, so I don't know why they would assume it would have to be this one. So I think that I can get away with this. The problem is that going into this tribal, I'm very nervous about angering people going into merge. Leaving the challenge, I told Mary Ellen that I got something, and she said, "Oh good, we need that."
So, only three of us, Delaney, William, and I discussed it briefly, like, what if he has an idol? Should we split the vote? And William said that he had a conversation with Justin last night. William said that based on their conversation, he doesn't think he has an idol. And based on when I talked to him, it didn't seem like he had an idol either to me. If he does, then I feel like he's a pretty good actor. Isn't he an actor, though? I feel like oh my God. I think he said that he was an actor. He did, and he said he was like, he recently was in a show called I Can't Remember. Oh my... So do you think that he might have an idol? Is that a possibility?
He was very surprised when John had one.
Yeah.
And I think that...
he was surprised. Like, it's all of you were surprised.
Yeah. So I would say no. But that's my opinion. I feel like he might have been closer to other people on the original.
Me and Justin
So he might have told them,
Me and Justin had a conversation last night. He was making his pitch to me, seeing writing on the wall.
He's nervous.
And he was just trying to say, how much of an asset I can be and how we can go far and all these kind of stuff. You can use me as a meat shield, nothing that he wasn't saying a minute ago. But, like, he wouldn't be having that conversation with me last night if he had something.
Yeah.
But if we did have to have a plan B, I guess it would be Mary Ellen, because Will seems pretty dead set on Maddie. And I feel like he is also pretty loyal. Mary Ellen also seems like she would be really loyal. But I feel like her sense is like, I feel like her own internal sense is like is a little precarious, and so if approached by another party, she'd be more likely to flip than Maddie.
So you feel very confident with them three? That they're going to stick with it? Okay. What's causing it?
I don't know. It's just a moment.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I mean, like everyone.
I wish there was just kind of like somebody
really just
Right.
like, yeah,
But
each time.
Right. I mean, I know the decision like is easy, but it doesn't make
It doesn't make
easy.
it feel good.
Yes, and that's what I'm really struggling with. Everyone wants to be here so bad. I really wish we just had merged. It would have made things a lot easier. But I literally don't know if I could find it in me to vote for either Matt or Megan. They're so into this and they want it so bad. And Justin, this is just a science to him. And I look at them and I just see the heart. And
I've just been puking all day, and he's been so nice. So I don't want to keep something and send him home without it. So I'm just afraid of them knowing and then flipping on me. So I'll have to think about what I'm actually going to do. But these are my emotions. I'm going to use these tears to make them think I'm sad about going to tribal. You're like, how do you feel about going to tribal? And I just started crying.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Should have come to the game.
Yeah.
I just like us a lot.
yeah.
Oh, and I thought we could take it.
I know, I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh my gosh, that was literally the hardest challenge. There's just some that are good for some groups and some that aren't.
Yeah, with this new alliance of Trish, William, Matt, and Delaney, I believe that they will have my back. We all said that we'd have each other's back, but you never know with an idol. It can pop up at any time, so I haven't heard of anybody having an idol, so let's hope that one doesn't come up tonight and throw everything off.
So our choices are to go to Roxy or for him and I don't marry on. Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously no reason for us to flip.
Right. I'm debating right now who I'm going to vote for. I'm going to check in with Maddie.
Okay.
Hey, I just want to ask, if I'm going to flip, I want to make sure he's flipping too.
Every conversation we've had with him, he's
he's going to flip.
this 5. Yep. So. I know.
We don't want to go to Roxy, right?
I'm down in numbers at merge. Should I be going into merge with an idol? Or should I be bringing numbers to merge? Especially a strategic mind like Justin. He would be a huge help at merge. I also think he would be a much bigger threat than me, especially if he plays an idol.
They're voting for you. They told me to tell you to vote for Marielle, and I have an idol for you to play for yourself. Does that work? Do you think they're really going to vote for me? They're voting for you.
Well, this is the
Can I
part
give it to you?
Yeah.
Do you really have one?
I have one I just found it in the immunity challenge.
How the fuck am I going to put it?
You have to carry it in your bag.
I know. I don't know where my bag is. Where was it? On the
bench, yeah. And then people will be unsure of where it came from, and I'll just say, I don't know. And he'll be like, sorry guys, I just had to, and I knew it, and I was right. And then he'll be public enemy number 1, but he'll still be here. And I'll have numbers and the target off my back.
Oh my god, Maddie.
Can you send Delaney here?
If this works.
It will. I feel really, I promise.
Okay. I owe you my life in this game.
I love you.
Love you. He is saying the target's on me. I'm worried the target's not going to be on me. And it's actually going to be on one of them. They're not actually telling them the real truth of who they're going to vote for.
So should we have a plan B? Do you feel like we need a plan B?
What is it?
I know. I don't know, but whatever you think. Like you said earlier.
I've done my best to say that just
it's off our hands.
Right, and it's we want to be unified. So doing that would be very useful.
Justin has an idol. Power to him. We had a good conversation last night that made me feel like he didn't have another move. So I feel as good as I can about it. There's always going to be that chance, but he told me last night that he refused to write my name down in this game. He'd rather throw out his vote than vote for me. So at least for my game, I feel a little bit more secure that if it were to backfire, it wouldn't backfire on me.
We got each other. If anything's Jesus up, it's not us. Alright?
All right, come on in. All right. Anybody want to start?
We're all.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say we're all really bummed that we lost. We really, really like this group, and so like, there's no like everyone has something to bring to the table. So there's really no good vote here, and that's left us very upset, honestly.
So how are you making your decision?
Just like longevity, you know, us going forward as a tribe and, you know, potentially a group going forward, you know, we're trying to think end game here. There's only going to be 10 people left here, so we're taking that into account.
Yeah, longevity can look like a lot of different things in this game. So Mary Ellen, what does longevity look like to you?
Well, I'm hoping I'm here to the end, like everybody else. But we just got to, it sucks that we're here. We definitely didn't want to be here, but we just got to get through this vote and continue on the game. And hopefully the people that we're aligning with, we trust, and that gets us further in the game.
So based on old tribes, it looks like there's an even split. With even splits comes ties, and with ties comes drawing rocks. Is anybody here willing to draw rocks?
Potentially. If I knew for sure that my green tribe was willing to go to rocks, I would do it for them.
Anybody else?
Just me? Cool.
I don't think rocks is like out of the question in the future, and I also think that sometimes it makes sense to go to rocks, but I also think that there's another day of this game still, and rocks can completely blow things up. So I don't think that that's something my pukey body wants.
Are you still puking?
Sure am. In a fun way, though.
Okay. Only a
Like
fun
a game way?
Yeah. It's for pizzazz.
With the even split, are we talking about or planning for people flipping? Anybody?
I mean, there's definitely been talk. I mean, you got to talk about it. I mean, it sucks when it's 3-3, but you don't want to tie, and then you have to revote possibly, and then if that doesn't work, go to rocks. So yeah, there was definitely talk about, you know, flipping. So I guess we'll just see what happens.
Trisha, have you heard talk about flipping?
Yeah, there's been talk. I mean, we don't want to have a tie, and so I think that I feel pretty confident in the choice that we've made, or the choices that we've made, and so moving forward, I feel pretty confident about the choices I've made as well.
Who else feels confident tonight?
Oh no!
Who feels worried tonight?
Oh, now I don't feel. Now I'm feeling like, should I feel confident?
Okay. What else? Anybody have anything else?
You go. You haven't talked much. You go.
I think we tried to be fair as best we could with communication back at camp. We decided to split off into separate groups and have time to talk to everybody, which I think was the best thing that we could do for everyone. And so I feel confident in that choice, but not, I don't know. I don't want to feel confident ever sitting here.
No, I don't think any of us could ever feel totally
especially
confident.
when I was like when I was not able to get through the second part of the challenge today, so not feeling good about that either.
All right. Is anybody else?
You know, I don't know, I guess my only pitch, because I am feeling extra vulnerable, is that I do feel like I'm pretty good in challenges and can help this tribe move forward. Because I think like another loss would be really hard for this group. So, you know, I'm hoping that they see that as a good thing for maybe this next round, which I'm sure they're also seeing it potentially as a threat. I'm sure the other tribe sees it as a threat, which is why I'm kind of on the hot seat. But I've also tried to pitch to these people that, you know, I'm potentially a shield for them moving forward, a threat in the merge that can help be a number for them. but there's not a lot I can do at this point. So just hoping it goes my way.
All right. And has there been any talk this round about idols or advantages potentially being played? Anybody?
Always.
Yeah.
You know, if they got them, power to them.
I haven't heard of. All I've heard about idols that were found at the flags early in the game that I think have been played at this point, or at least one's been played and one is known about. I think we all anticipate that there potentially could be something at the merge, but yeah, I haven't heard much outside of that.
Neither have I. So if someone's got one, we're keeping it secret.
All right. Anything else before we vote? Okay. Justin, you're up first.
Oh, I'm gonna vomit. All right.
I would be remiss to not check around every time. Especially since I did find something today already.
This is a hard one, and it's potentially the end of a very long, ongoing story. And, you know, I know you promised that you would never write my name down, but I never promised you, and you know that. And I think that, like, deep down, you know that, like, Mary Ellen and Matt deserve to play, like, more than you do. Not that you don't deserve to play, but, like, come on, like, look at them. So.
Little look-see. Okay.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. All right, if anybody has an idol or an advantage that they would like to play, now would be the time to do so.
I'll play that for myself, please.
All right, this is an immunity idol, which means any votes cast for Justin will not count. First vote, Justin, does not count. 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 And the sixth person voted out of Surviving Maine Season 3, and the first member of our jury is Trisha.
Sorry, Trisha.
You can grab your stuff.
Sorry, Trisha.
Yep. All right, Trisha. The tribe has spoken. Set out that way, yeah. All right, we're gonna head into our next challenge, so you all can head over to your spot on the field.
I fucking thought of you. God damn it!
But just like last time, let's get a beer together sometime.
I really wanted to work with you, but also I gotta make it to next time.
It just doesn't make sense for me at this point in time. Damn I should have like pushed harder on having a backup plan.
I love you. I hope you don't go home. More importantly, I hope I don't go home.
My vote was for Justin, but if our plan goes the way it's supposed to, this is not gonna matter.
But why didn't I vote for Mary Ellen? Honestly, I don't know. It's because I wasn't thinking strategically enough. That's honestly it. You know, I'm like a new player. I mean, there's a lot of people that are new players, but like, I don't have the kind of like thought process that comes with watching Survivor many, many times and seeing like what people do to protect themselves. And so that's why I also feel like, you know, I generally in group situations, I don't step up as a leader position because I feel like those people get targeted. I try to hang back and then do something later, do things from the background. And so I'm again disappointing myself for just like not thinking through it and not taking a firmer stance maybe on trying to create a backup plan, because I feel like they knew. Or at least some of them knew, because they're like, we don't need one because it's on our hands. And Justin wasn't on my tribe, so it doesn't really matter. There's no hard feelings.
This is probably the last person I want to see go right now. But you're really not giving me much. I whispered a couple times to ask you to use me as an asset. I feel like you want to get Will and Delaney out of the game, but you're just not willing to make a move. And if this goes according to plan, it's going to be a wild tribal. And hopefully I see you on the other side.
I'm really disappointed because I started to really think that Justin might have an idol, because I was like, you know, maybe he's a good actor. And it's like, oh, wait a second, he is an actor. And he had it. I had talked to him because I was considering flipping, but it just didn't make sense for me. But what's troubling me is that, you know, even though I said I felt really confident in my position, I just said that. I said it because I wanted them to feel like I felt confident in our alliance, so they wouldn't think that I would waver in any way, that if we came to a merge, that I would try to seek other options, which I was kind of planning to, or is gonna try to, because again, like, if somebody wants to take me, or like players like, you know, Delaney and Will want to take me, to me it's clear why. And so I also wonder if they actually all knew that he had an idol and then just played it all out. That would be a really kind of that would be a kind of sick blindside. Sick like awesome, but sick like really? That sucks. But at the end of the day, like, I'm really glad that I came to this. I'm really glad that everybody who, you know, is a huge Survivor fan, like, you know, gets to continue on in this game. And I really wish them all the best of luck. I'm looking forward to seeing how things pan out moving forward, and if any other things, intrigue comes out, to see if my kind of like churnings are true or not.